From the KJFM Radio Barn, this is Eagle 102, KJFM Louisiana Bowling Green, all day and all night, KJFM Eagle 102. Area high school basketball is on the air. Every week, Eagle 102 brings you the best of area high school sports. On air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. Now to the court for high school basketball on your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.
And welcome back to Montgomery City High School and night 3 of the Montgomery County Invitational Tournament. Jim Ross, Gordon Sanders with you here tonight, as we'll have the girls semifinal as the Clopton Hawks come into tonight's game 2-0, and they'll step up in competition tonight as they'll face the top seed, the Hermann Bearcats. And we'll tell you all about it in the pregame show right after this on Eagle 102.
With winter weather upon us, remember one multi-sports complex in Bowling Green is your warm, dry place to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green to schedule your appointment and inquire about memberships. One multi-sports complex, just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Show off your school pride today with the Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Every time you use your Bulldog debit card, Bank of Louisiana will make a donation to the Louisiana School District. Stop by the bank today and get your new Bulldog debit card so you can start supporting the teachers and students with every swipe. The Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC.
This is Tracy Brookshire with the Pike County Health Department. With community transmission cases increasing in Pike County, it's becoming more difficult for healthcare providers to contact positive cases the same day these results are received. The state of Missouri has mandated that we prioritize first the investigations for school exposures, individuals 65 years and older, and cases associated with long-term care facilities. Those that do not fall into those categories will likely experience a delay in initial contact. Therefore, we have made some changes with our calling procedures to help streamline and make our calls more efficient. It is critical that if you have received a positive result or know you have been exposed to someone with COVID-19, you need to begin a 14-day quarantine starting from when your symptoms began or the last day of exposure to the positive case. Your patience awaiting your initial call from our office is very much appreciated. Visit our dedicated COVID page on our website, PikeCountyHealth.org, for more information.
Bowling Green Insurance is here to serve all your insurance needs. Bowling Green Insurance offers companies to cover your farm, home, auto, and crop needs. Call Fred or Jackie today to get a customized quote that will fit you and your budget. Bowling Green Insurance is an independent insurance agency. That means they can offer several companies to fit you. Give Bowling Green Insurance a call today to get a quote. 573-324-5762 or 573-324-CROP.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Welcome back to Montgomery City High School and tonight's girls semifinal action. We've had a bunch of activity COVID-wise in the last 24 hours, and we'll get into that later. The Fulton boys have completely dropped out of the tournament, and so that's going to throw everything into change for tomorrow night's schedule and Saturday as well. So we'll have to wait for Athletic Director Adam Falloon to get here. And Gordon, we kind of expected this kind of stuff, did we not?
Through the course of the evening and or tomorrow, updates with sports. We'll be passing along updated brackets. We'll make them available online. But I'm pretty sure there wasn't anybody, in the building or associated with the tournaments who didn't expect a hiccup or two along the way.
And in fact, Hermann has experienced part of that hiccup already, as Wellsville Middletown dropped out before the first game. So this will be Hermann's first game in the tournament. So
we'll pass along some updated brackets for you in a little bit, but you were just talking about Hermann and Fulton boys. who are the number 1 seed in the tournament on the boys' side. Fulton is actually out for the remainder of the tournament. They weren't coming back. So we're going to have some bracket changes. We're going to be passing along those two. And again, we'll make those available online as well. And we'll have all that information coming up. Also, a big thank you to all the folks here at Montgomery County who have worked hard to keep everybody up to date and continue passing along the information as it becomes available.
Well, yeah, and it's created this, when you get last-minute cancellations like this, it really throws things into a tizzy. Is that the appropriate word?
Yeah, and for guys who've been doing this for a really, really long time, talking about some of the administrators and athletic directors and stuff like that, this isn't something that you would just, in that business, very often folks reach out to somebody who's maybe got a number of years under their belt. So you guys have experienced this. What'd you do in this situation? We're out of all of those waters, right?
Exactly. Nobody knows, and everybody's winging it. And anybody that wants to sit on the sideline and criticize, I'm fairly certain each athletic director will say, have at it. But as I said, New Haven or Wellsville Middletown dropped out, and Hermann has not played a game in this tournament. However, they are the top seed. And Clopton, did you tell about the score? I kind of got away from it. Clopton defeated New Haven on Monday night 46-38, and they come in at 2-0. But Hermann has historically got a good team, and so Clopton's really going to find out, I think, what they're made of tonight.
Right now, the championship bracket on the girls' side remains intact, with Hermann and Clopton squaring off in the semifinals, and Montgomery County will square off against Mexico to determine which two teams will find themselves in the championship game, which will be played on Saturday. Right now, we won't even get into times. We'll tackle all of that post today's action.
Well, and the New Haven girls have been moved on out to the consolation championship game. That may be on Friday. And they will play the winner of the Bowling Green Liberty Christian game, which Marianne has for you online starting at 5:30 tonight as well. So we're patchworking this together as best that we can, and we're going to have two games, both of them at 5:30, and what we're going to have for you tomorrow night is still yet to be determined.
And Jim Ross just mentioned the online. If you go to kjfmradio.com, as soon as the information is current and up to date, we will go ahead and make sure it's posted there. But as of this very moment, anything you see regarding times, I would take with a grain of salt, and even tomorrow, because these times were all accurate at the start of the day today, up until just hours ago as all of this started unfolding, and the same will apply daily. So just touch base.
That's exactly right. The preliminary scoop that we've got is that Wellsville is going to replace Fulton in the winner's side of the bracket on the boys' side, which means they will play New Haven in the semifinal, while Montgomery County and Mexico, that game is still intact on the winner's bracket side of the bracket for the boys as well. And then Hermann and Bowling Green and Clopton are going to play a round robin of some sort. And athletic director Adam Falloon's standing here laughing at us like he's juggling balls, and he's going to text me how this is all going to shake out once he gets it figured out. So before the game's over with today, we'll have that for you. Let's take a break, and let's come back with the keys to this game tonight between the Clopton Lady Hawks and the Hermann Bearcats after this on Eagle 102.
Hair care for the entire family. That's what's available at PJ's Salon in Louisiana. Everyone is welcome. Men, women, boys, and girls. PJ's can help make everyone look their best. Walk-ins are welcome, and evening hours can be made by appointment. PJ's Salon is your fall senior hair salon, from hair, tanning, and nails to pedicures, waxing, and supplies. Call or stop in. PJ's Salon in the Raintree Mall in Louisiana. Best wishes to all the area sports teams this year from the friendly folks at PJ's Salon.
Daily life is a bit different right now than what we're used to. Some are feeling the effects more than others, but let's remember that this too shall pass, and try to find ways to keep positive, help others in need, continue to support our businesses as best we can, but also take this time of distancing and shutdowns to self-reflect and improve. Spend quality time with family, exercise, pray, tackle a home improvement project, even if it's just a power cleaning inside and out, but do something that helps you feel empowered and moving forward. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, praying for good to come out of trials.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. So easy, anyone can use them. Once you try it, you'll just have to buy it. Stop by Bowling Green Tractor to see how easy yard work can be. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Keys to the Game on KJFM, sponsored by Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate in Louisiana.
Well, Gordon, we don't know a lot about Hermann. They won their first game of the year against Tolton Catholic, 58-34. Tolton, normally a pretty good club. Of course, you don't know what they've lost or how COVID's affected them. Liberty Christian is 61-50 in the first round of the tournament. Clopton beat New Haven 46-38. So they're coming in here with a little confidence. Their biggest problem right now is they got to find some other scoring. The majority of their points, in fact, I believe it was 34 of the 46 points were scored by two players, Taylor Akers and Kerrigan Lockard, against New Haven. They're going to need some more scoring out of some other folks before they're going to be hitting on all cylinders. Hermann's big. They go 5'11", 5'9", and they've got another couple other 5'10" players that are on the bench. So they can put a big lineup out there. Historically, they're like a little machine and play tough defense. And so we'll just have to wait and see what they bring to the table today because, like I say, nobody's seen them play.
There's always a degree of difficulty early in the season, and especially in early season tournament when it comes to seedings, who you lost, who you didn't lose. And this, again, has added a whole new wrinkle to that.
It certainly has. Let's take a break, and we'll be back with the Community State Bank starting lineups after this on Eagle 102.
The area's home improvement and rental equipment headquarters is LaCrosse Lumber Company in Bowling Green. Check out great rates on rental equipment and save lots of money. LaCrosse Lumber Company in Bowling Green carries a large inventory of equipment to make that tough job easier for the do-it-yourselfer. All your building supplies plus blueprint service available, and ask about free delivery. The oldest, most reliable lumber and hardware company in the Midwest since 1873. LaCrosse Lumber Company, 1014 West Adams in Bowling Green. Phone 324-5431.
Hello, everyone. This is Mark Gooden from Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy. On behalf of the officers, directors, and staff, we would like to extend our holiday greetings. May the warmth and cheer of the holiday season keep you and your loved ones safe and healthy. We sincerely appreciate your business and look forward to serving you in the new year. Merry Christmas from Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown bank since 1887. Member FDIC.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? People's Bank and Trust can help you make those home improvements without springing a leak in your budget. I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. Stop by your local People's Bank in Bowling Green, and let's talk about how People's Bank can help you. People's Bank and Trust online at www.pbtc.net or give me a call at 573-324-2525. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. for fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day. Visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
Well, it looks like they're going to play the national anthem, so we'll take another quick break, and we'll be back with those starting lineups in about a minute and 41 seconds.
Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana offers affordable, home-like senior living, enabling your loved one the independence that they want and the services that they need. Staffed 24 hours a day with low resident-to-staff ratio, rest assured Lynn's Heritage House provides peace of mind for you and those you love. So if you or someone you know is ready for a retirement home or need care from a hospital stay or surgery, call Lynn's Heritage House to set up a tour and visit soon. Phone 754-4020 or visit 800 Kelly Lane in Louisiana.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Your one-stop shop for all your automotive needs is still Mid-America Auto and Towing. They perform state inspections, run diagnostics, and specialize in brake repair. They do everything from preventative maintenance to engine repair and more. Mid-America will also guarantee the lowest prices on tires. Stop in, browse their pre-owned vehicles, and make sure to ask about their senior citizen and military discounts. Financing is available. To get a sneak peek of their inventory, visit MidAmericaAutoandTowing.com. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank in Bowling Green Tractor.
Let's take a look at the Clopton Hawks, coached by Devin Streed, a 5'2 senior, number 11, Taylor Akers, a 5'6 senior, number 22, Mary Margaret Garrett, a 5'5 freshman, number 31, Brea Smith, a 5'5 sophomore, I should say, Madeline Bruni, and a 5'10 senior, number 35, Kerrigan Lockard. For the Hermann Bearcats, coached by Andy Emmons, a 5'9 senior, number 2, Grace Winkleman, a 5'11 junior, number 12, Grace Godat, a 5'5 senior, number 20, Maya Whiteman, a 5'6 senior, number 24, Macy Whithouse, and a 5'9 senior, number 32, Anna Gross. So it's Winkleman, Godat, Weidman, Whithouse, and Gross for Hermann. Akers, Garrett, Smith, Bruni, and Lockard for the Hawks. Hawks in their road jerseys as they're the 4 seed, Hermann the 1 seed, and it'll be Lockard against Godat, and Hermann controls the opening tip. Looks like Winkleman will run the point guard for him. She'll drive in. Her first shot's way off the mark. Rebound off to Smith. She's on the run, one-on-one to the right block. Pulls up, tries to force it inside, and it's loose on the floor. And they say it's out of bounds off of Clopton. So the first turnover of the game on the Hawks. And Hermann will get it back. No score as we're just underway. Jim Ross. Gordon Sanders, yeah, that guy's with us. Ethan Everhart's got the camera controls, and we've got a whistle and a traveling violation on Godat. So back-to-back turnovers. And we played 30 seconds. And no score so far. Straight up man-to-man. No full court pressure by the Bearcats. Bruni tries to get it inside. It's caught by Garrett. Her shot's up and good. So the first 2 points of the night go to the Hawks. They lead it 2-0. Back comes Hermann. Clopton in there. Patented man-to-man defense. Winkleman now tries to get it inside. It goes through the hands of Gross and out of bounds. So the second turnover will give the ball back to the Hawks. Good start for Clopton. Something we haven't seen from the area teams in this gym anyway, the first couple of nights. Akers into the front court now. Right wing to Bruni. She penetrates in, kicks it out to Smith. Smith on the left wing now in the corner to Bruni. Bruni looks, Out to the head of the key between the circles to Akers. She'll reset the offense with 6:45 to play in the first. Rooney in the near corner now. Man-to-man defense. They get it inside to Garrett. She puts it on the floor with the left-hand stop. Goes up and under. Off the backboard, won't go. Lockard with the rebound. Her putback's no good, but there's a whistle and a foul. And I believe Kerrigan Lockard's going to get a couple of shots.
She'll head to the free throw line as the foul goes against Montgomery County. Clopton up 2-0 with 6:36 to go in the first quarter.
Macy Woodhouse with the foul. Lockard will get 2, and the first one's nothing to net. She'll get a second. Hermann wears white with their blue numbers and black trim. Just across the river, about 20 miles from here, is Lockard, I should say, makes both free throws. And it's a 4-0 early lead for the Lady Hawks. Winkleman across the timeline now on a high double pick. Kicks it into corner. 3 balls on the way by Woodhouse. It's short, no good. Rebound off to Smith. She'll rush it up the floor to Bruni. Into the cutter. Lockard. Her shot from 10 is no good. And we've got a tie up on the jump ball as Garrett and Gross hooked up. And on the alternating arrow, the Lady Hawks will get it back with 6:13 to play here in the first. Pistol's crew out of the Columbia Officials Association. They do a lot of games in this tournament. Lockard takes the inbounds pass from Smith to Akers, now to Bruni. Bruni on the floor from the right wing, still dribbles into the corner. Now to Akers. Akers in the high post to Lockard, puts it on the floor. 1 dribble shot up off the back of the rim, no good. And the rebound off to Maya Whiteman, who has a soft football helmet on. You've seen those practice helmet. And down through the paint goes Winkleman. And her bucket's up and good. .5:39 to play in the first. Understand we're having some audio problems. Acting good. Clopton back. We're tied at 4 as Godaz scores, and a shot up by Akers, and it's good from about 15. I understand we're having some audio problems. Our technicians all over it. We'll hopefully get it straightened out. Hawks lead at 6-4. 5 minutes to play in the first. Godaz now left wing, holds it above her head on the floor. Now to Woodhouse. Woodhouse looks in the post, had an open player, doesn't get it inside, but Winkleman will take it now on the right wing. Dribbles with the left hand out. She'll reset it between the circles now with 4:40 to play in the quarter. 6-4 Clopton on top. Winkleman left hand dribble, spins into the paint, gets up and under. Her shot won't go, but there's a whistle, and that's going to be a foul, I believe, on Garrett. Nope, they're going to call it on Akers down below. And that'll send Grace Winkleman, the 5'9" senior, to the free throw line. She'll get 2 shots. Don't forget, we've got a game online as well. Bowling Green and Liberty Christian, who's a late entry into this game as Fulton girls had to drop out. First free throw by Winkleman's no good. She'll get a second. It's short as well. Loose ball rebound picked up by Hermann, and Chelsea Meckley, who checked into the game, scores her first points of the game. Back comes Clopton quickly. Bruni to the block, kicks it out to Akers. Now to the trailer, Lockard. She'll penetrate with the left hand down the lane. Shot's partially blocked, but Godaz's going to pick up her first foul. And will send Lockard back to the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. Second team foul on the Bearcats. Lockard's first free throw's up and good. She'll get a second as Logan Hall checks in. Smith will take a seat. 4:19 to play here in the first. Lockard with the second of 2. Up and good. She's 4 for 4. Leads all scorers, and the Hawks lead 8-6. Winkleman walks it across the timeline now. Come with the double pick at the high post. Winkleman guarded by Akers. Good job by Akers to stay on her. She's picked up her dribble. Now she's in trouble. She gets rid of it finally to Godat. Godat will hand it back to Help. Holly Help, who checked in during the last dead ball as well. She runs the point now, and we've got a whistle. And is it an illegal block or what was it? Hand check maybe? It's going to be on Lockard on a hand check. And the Bearcats will have it just inside the front court, near the center court stripe, with 3:53 to play here in the first. Help now across the timeline for the Lady Bearcats. Slow start to this game. Inside on the post, power dribble bounces well up in the air and is picked up. Loose ball, still loose. Godat gets it, and she'll put it up and score. And we're tied at 8. Akers across the timeline now. Gets it to Bruni. Back to Akers. All 10 players on the right side of the court. Akers dribbles down, hands it off to Lockard. Lockard penetrates into the left block, up off the glass. Short, no good. Gets her own rebound. Put back won't go. Loose ball rebound goes out of bounds. They're going to say it's off of Hermann, and Clopton will maintain control. 3:13 to play. And into the game is Chelsea Meckley. Caitlin Pyers will take a seat. On the inbounds, no problem for the Lady Hawks. Bruni now gets to Akers. She's open for 3. For the rim, no good. Long rebound into the corner. Looks like it went off Winkleman's foot. It does. And the Hawks will get it again. With 3:03 into the game, Madison Akers. Bruni will take a seat for the Lady Hawks. We're tied at 8. 3:03 to play here in the first. Lockard to trigger it in from the far corner. Gets to Akers, back to Lockard. She wasn't looking for it, so an unforced error there. It goes out of bounds. Third turnover of the game gives the ball back to Hermann. And you got to take care of the basketball in big games like this. 3 turnovers for the Hawks, 2 for Hermann here in the early going. Winkleman back at the point now. Right wing to Shutt. Shutt lobs it inside. Kicked back out to Winkleman. She'll drive down the paint and running one-handers up and good. Get her 4 for the game. Hermann has their first lead of the night at 10-8. Akers now with it. On the dribble, guarded by Winkleman. Hands it off to Lockard. Lockard gets into the paint, spins, turnaround jumper from 10, short, no good. Madison Akers with the rebound. Her shot's in and out, no good. Hermann with the rebound. That was cut off. She'll get it to Winkleman. Winkleman into the front court. She's going to penetrate. Akers able to stop her. Kick it back out to cutoff to Winkleman now in the far corner. Back to cutoff. Down to 2:05 to play in the quarter. Good defense that time by the Lady Hawks. Winkleman now dribble out to the center court circle and reset things. Hands it off to Help as she and Winkleman trade spots. Help now to Winkleman on the left wing. Now on the corner to Shutt. They hit the cutting Help. Her shot's no good. But there's a foul on the play. And Holly Help will go to the line, and she'll shoot 2 shots for the Hermann Lady Bearcats. Foul's going to go on Mary Margaret Garrett, her first. Team's third. First free throws up and good.
A reminder, coverage from the Montgomery County Tournament being brought to you this evening by PJ's Salon, Lacrosse Lumber Company in Bowling Green, and Lynn's Heritage House.
1:50 to play here in the first. Second free throw by Help is up and good as well. And that's a 12-8 lead, 4 matching the biggest lead by either team in this first quarter. Akers across the timeline now for the Lady Hawks. Dribbles entry to the wing, hands it to Bruni. Bruni spins, goes to the bucket. Nice move from the elbow and shoots the layup. Mel and Bruni with a sweet move. And it's 12-10 Hermann. Down to 1:25 to play in the first. Winkleman back at the point. Left wing now to Shutt. Shutt in the corner to Overcamp. She goes in. Her shot's off the mark. No good. Winkleman with the rebound. Her putback's up. No good. Rebound to Hall. Hall gets to Akers. Hawks will look to run. Akers slams on the brakes. Says, let's slow it down. She'll hand it back to Lockard. She'll penetrate down the lane. There's a whistle and a hand check foul. That'll just be the second team foul. Foul's going to go on Shutt, her first. Get that third team foul. And now here comes a line change. I'm talking 5 in, 5 out line change. This would make Mark Thronick proud. As he would say, over the boards, huh? I guess Herman's just intent on making me have to know this entire lineup before the night's over with. Mary Margaret Garrett back in for the Hawks as well. Bruni to trigger it in, baseline right side of the paint. 1:05 to play in the quarter. Hawks trail by 2. Akers has it in the corner to Lockard, outside the arc. To Lockard, Akers, I should say, head of the key 3, in and out, no good. Garrett with the rebound. Her putback's up and good. Good board work by Garrett so far tonight. Her second point of the game. Now here comes the full court press by the Hawks. Up the far sideline goes Godet, and they work it quickly down to the left block. Up and under shot is no good by Meckley. She gets her own rebound. Her putback won't go. And there's a whistle and a foul. Foul's going to go against Lockard. That's her second. And to the line will go Chelsea Meckley. She'll get 2 shots.
All tied up at 12 with 37.2 seconds to go in the first quarter of play.
First free throws up and good. And we talked about this the first game. Kerrigan Lockard has got to stay out of foul trouble this year. She'll be replaced by Hall with 37 ticks to play in this first quarter. Second free throws off the mark, but another offensive rebound by Hermann and put back by Powers. And the Bearcat lead grows to 3 at 15-12. Down to 25 seconds to play. Clopton will probably play for 1. Little 1-2-2 zone this time by Hermann. Akers still on the dribble, down to 15. She's guarded by Gross, and we've got a whistle and a timeout on the floor. We'll step aside as well. 12 seconds to play, 15-12. Hermann leads it. We're in the first. You're listening to Clopton Invitational on Eagle 102.
Northeast Missouri Title Company is proud to serve Louisiana and the surrounding areas. They also believe, much like the area athletes, hard work and dedication are what lead to a winning team. Northeast Missouri Title Company wishes all area athletes the very best this season and hopes to see everyone out supporting their favorite teams with excitement and good sportsmanship. Northeast Missouri Title Company at 4th and Georgia Streets in Louisiana.
Hi, I'm Keith Oakes, Director of Physical Therapy.
I'm Eric Schaefer. I work in physiotherapy.
And I choose Pike County Memorial Hospital.
And I choose Pike County Memorial Hospital.
I'm Tylee Mills, the CEO of Pike County Memorial Hospital. You've heard it from your friends, family, and even neighbors. They choose to work at Pike County Memorial Hospital. Choose a hospital where you're more than just a patient. You're our friend, family member, and neighbor. Quality care from quality people. Pike County Memorial Hospital.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Vicki Cadwallader Real Estate and Perkins Electrical Service.
Out of the timeout, Clopton's pass in the offense goes out of bounds. So with 3.5 seconds, they'll get it back. Lockard in the corner. She'll pull a 3. It's partial block, no good. And that'll do it for the first quarter. Your score, the Hermann Lady Bearcats 15, Clopton Lady Hawks 12. You're listening to Montgomery County Invitational on Eagle 102.
Buying a home can be scary, but not with RE/MAX Realty. Whether you're looking to sell or to buy a home, commercial property, investment property, or land in Pike County and the surrounding area, the RE/MAX Realty Shop is here to help. When you or someone you know wants a passionate advocate to share the home buying experience with, call me. We will both be glad you did. I'm Alicia Koenig, RE/MAX agent.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Pike County Mutual offers home auto discounts simply by placing your auto insurance through one of several auto companies that Pike County Farmers Mutual represent, and your home with Pike County Mutual. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, Buddy Bibb, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Come home, insure with Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green. You'll be glad you did.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing MercBK Mobile banking with remote deposit capture. Any customer with online banking can now access your Mercantile Bank accounts from any device, including your smartphone and tablet, everywhere you go. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile Bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, where they've been serving the Louisiana area for more than 100 years, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Well, as we start the second quarter, we were a little late getting back. Both teams had turnovers. Now Hermann has it back with 7:30 to play in the quarter. Down low, Meckley shots off the mark. Garrett with the rebound, and she's going to be fouled by Godat. That'll be set 2 on Godat. And up off the bench immediately, Woodhouse will come in, and Godat will take a seat. 15-12 our score, 4 the biggest lead of the game by either team in that first quarter. Pretty well played quarter by both clubs. Akers across the timeline for the Hawks with the left hand, hands it off to Lockhart. She's got some space down the paint, goes straight to the glass, misses it from point blank. Garrett with the offensive rebound. She's been all over the offensive glass, and she's fouled. And she'll get free throw opportunities as the foul is going to go against Chelsea Meckley, her first. And Garrett to the free throw line for the first time tonight. First one's off the back of the ring. She'll get a second. As we've told you the first couple nights, small, intimate crowds here with the limited seating. People are spread out. It's probably the biggest crowd I've seen so far. Second free throw's no good as well, and Hermann comes away with the rebound, and now we've got a tie-up and a jump ball. Lockhart was lucky she didn't pick up her third as she got tangled up with Winkleman, but there was no whistle, and so on the alternating arrow, the Hawks get it back right side of the paint. Bruni to trigger it in. She looks, she's got Akers in the corner. She'll shoot it from just inside the arc and scores. A long 2-pointer for Taylor. She's got 4 and lead down to 1, 15-14. 7 minutes to play in the half. Winkleman across the timeline for the Lady Bearcats, guarded by Akers. Left wing now to Gross. Gross back to Winkleman. As they've been pretty patient, they'll look to pick and roll and penetrate. Now to Weideman. Weideman puts it on the floor with the left hand. She goes up and under. Her shot's way off the mark. Rebounds loose, and Lockhart will come out of the pack with it. She gets it to Akers. Pass ahead to Bruni. Her shot's up and good. Madeline Bruni with a nice catch. And good look by Akers. And the Hawks take the lead. 3-ball quickly on the way from Hermann Woodhouse. It's no good. Loose ball rebound, and we're going to see who the rebounding foul is going to be on. Looks like it's going to be on Smith. Her first. Loose ball rebounds. Neither team in the bonus yet. So Hermann will have it underneath their own bucket, left side of the paint. Subs back in. Hall will come in. Lockhart to take a seat. Hermann runs them in like hockey. Looks like Help returned. Meckley returned. And Dixon in for the first time. Lob pass to Winkleman, too far. Stolen by Smith. She goes in with the left hand up. No good. Missed the layup. And they'll head the other way. Hermann. Up and under by Winkleman. Her shot's no good. And she gets her own rebound. Put back up and good. Grace Winkleman. Give her 6. She seems to be the go-to person for Hermann. And back and forth we go. Bruni for 3 right wing. It's no good. Rebound off to Help. She'll get it to Weideman, or check that. It's Gross into the front court. To Weideman, or check that Winkleman. Winkleman with a runner and scores again. She's got 8. And the lead grows to 3 at 19-16. 5:36 to play in the half. Akers now backs things up. We'll slow it down. Hermann in a 2-3 zone. Garrett from the free throw line. Turnaround jumper's good. Caught it in the high post. Nobody collapsed on her. She made the, if you will, free throw. And it's 19-18 Hermann. Winkleman back into the front court for Hermann. They slow things down. Looking for a pick and roll. Nothing doing there. Akers all over her, and she'll give it to Gross. Gross to Winkleman, but she'll back up between the arcs now with the left hand in the corner to Help. Back out to the head of the key to Gross, and she fumbles it away. Now we'll reset things down to 4:50 to play. 19-18, Hermann leads it. We're in the second. They get it in the low post to Help, but she loses the handle, and it goes out of bounds back to the Hawks. 5th turnover of the game on the Bearcats.
4:43 on the clock, 19-18 is the score. Hermann on top. A reminder action brought to you from the Montgomery County Tournament by Northeast Missouri Title Company, Remax Realty, Agent Alicia Koenig, and One Multi-Sports Complex.
Jasmine Hammett checks in for the first time. Bruni returns as well for the Lady Hawks. They work around against this 2-3 zone. Probably not a bad move. Force Clopton to try and make something from outside, which is one of their challenges for the year, to find somebody that can consistently knock down the long shot. Ball goes through Garrett's hands. Got a loose ball. It's still loose. And he got a listen. They're going to call a loose ball foul on Hall. That'll be her first. And that'll be the 6th team foul, I believe. Nope, just the 5th. Nope, 6th, that's right. So the next foul, Hermann will shoot free throws. They lead it by 1. Winkleman into the front court now. Right wing to Shutt. Shutt gets it in the post to Helt. Her turnaround shot's up and good. Holly Shutt with her 4th point of the game. And the lead back to 3. Clopton into the front court. Akers. Need to get her untracked here if we can. Left wing to Bruni. Bruni skip pass to Garrett. Garrett in the high post now from Akers to Lockard, back to Akers. She'll pull up from 15. High arcing shot off the mark, no good. And we got a whistle and a rebounding foul. Is that going to be on Hall again? I believe it is. A pushing foul on the rebound. And I think they call those. Nope, it's going to be a 1-on-1. Now the bonus question is, Mr. Sanders, who's the shooter?
Okay.
They don't know either.
Sorted out by the time they got to the free throw line.
But you always pray when you're the official that the player that got fouled wants to shoot the free throw and goes to the free throw line. And it's going to be Helt that does the honors as Overcamp returns. Helt, a lefty, makes the first of a 1-on-1. She'll get a second.
22-18 the score. Hermann on top of Clopton with 3:38 to go in the second quarter of play.
Gross back in. Shutt will take a seat.
Good ball, Logan.
Helt with the left hand. Second free throw is in and out. It's going to go out of bounds off of Hermann, they say. So a 4-point lead, 22-18 for Hermann. That matches the biggest of the game. And we have subs in. Garrett, Mary Margaret will return, as will Meckley for Hermann.
Lockard kept possession of the ball for Clopton that time just by screening the Bearcat, who was trying to collect the loose ball.
Into the front court comes Akers. Skip pass over to Bruni. She'll put it on the floor, nowhere to go. Back to Akers. Akers now right side to Garrett. Garrett got away with the travel. That is Jasmine. I got to keep him straight. Shot from the corner by Bruni's no good. Rebound to Hermann. Winkleman up the far sideline on the run. Hands it off to Helt. Helt goes into the paint. Left-handed runner up. No good. Big rebound by Meckley. It won't go. Now the loose ball's tracked down and saved inbounds by Hermann. Good hustling play that time by Winkleman. And now they'll reset it. Helt on the dribble. Hands it back to Winkleman. And the coach, Andy Emmons, calls the play. Winkleman's to Helt. Helt now backs up. No reset things. We're down to 2:40 to play in the half. 22-18. Hermann leads it. There's a traveling violation on the Bearcats. 6th turnover of the game. And back in Brea Smith. Garrett will take a seat. Jasmine. Or Hammett, I should say. What I call her Garrett for. Jasmine Hammett takes a seat.
Score hasn't changed, but another minute has disappeared from the clock. 2:32 to go in the first half.
Akers now to Bruni in between the circles. Right wing to Akers. She'll let the 3-ball fly in front of the rim. Rattles around. Won't drop. Offensive rebound. Gets away from the Hawks. Tracked down by Overcamp. She'll get it back to Winkleman. Up quickly to Gross. Gross in the post to Meckley. Her wild one-hander won't go. Loose ball shot up by Meckley as she picked up the loose ball. Good hustling play by Meckley, and she'll be fouled.
Going to the free throw line is Hermann with a 22-18 score. Still 4-point lead for the Lady Bearcats with 2:10 on the clock.
And Lockard picks up her 3rd foul. And Meckley makes the first of a 1-on-1. She'll get a second. Maya Whiteman back into the game. And we've got a lane violation on Hermann. Whiteman's wearing I don't know if you've seen when football teams are going without pads, but they have the defense wear a colored helmet type thing. That's what she's wearing. I don't know if she's had a concussion or what, but you can't really tell it. She's a dark-headed young lady as it is, and the black head covering fits right in, actually. Akers with it now as the Hawks trail by 5. In the corner now. Lobs it inside to Garrett. She makes the catch. Shot up. It rattles around. It's going to drop.
Basket's good, and she's headed to the free throw line. That bites into that 5-point lead, makes it a 23-20 ball game with 1:46 to go, and a chance to close the gap just a little bit more.
8 points for Garrett, and she'll go to the charity stripe, try and make it 9, and they'll get Lockard out of the game. This final minute 46. Hall will check in for her. Hall's got to be careful. She's got 2 fouls as well. So Mary Margaret Garrett, the 5'6" senior, spins it and fires. So the 5-point lead becomes a 2-point lead at 23-21. Hermann still on top. Hermann led 15-12 at the end of the first quarter. Meckley on the right wing now to Helt, head of the key. She'll hold it above her head. Waits for the play to develop to Gross. Gross outside the arc on the right wing. Down to 1:20 to play. Weideman now to Winkleman as they run this motion offense against the Hawks man-to-man defense. Meckley now with it outside the arc to the head of the key. Right wing now to Helt. Helt now with 1:05 to play in the quarter. Gets it to Gross. Gross finds Winkleman in the paint. Her up and under, shots up. It rattles around. It's going to drop. Count the bucket and the foul. Big first half for Grace Winkleman. She's got 10, and she'll go to the line to try and complete the old-fashioned three-point play. Foul will go on Brea Smith, her second. Free throws off the mark, no good. Rebounds loose, and we're going to have a tie-up. And on the alternating arrow, it'll stay with Hermann. Good hustling play.
25-21 the score with less than a minute now to go in the second quarter of play.
Hermann will have it on the baseline, left side of the bucket. Gross to throw it in. Gets it to Meckley on the block. Her turnaround shot up off the glass and good. Chelsea Meckley, give her 6 for the game. The lead is the biggest of the night now at 6, 27-21. Hawks need a bucket. Bruni drives baseline. Her shot's way off the mark, and Hermann looks to run. Up quickly to Weideman. She finally controls it, drives in the paint, puts it up. It won't go. Gets her own rebound up with the left hand and good. Fortunate bounce that time for the Bearcats, and they take advantage of it. They lead 29-21. Last 2 minutes of this half have not been kind to the Lady Hawks. Akers now with 16 seconds to Bruni left wing. Back to Akers, to Garrett in the high post. Garrett right corner now to Madison Akers in the high post to Garrett. She'll shoot that turnaround free throw. It's good. Second time she's hit that. She's had a good first half, and that'll do it for the first half. Your score, the Hermann Bearcats 29, the Lady Hawks of Clopton 23. The halftime shows next on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 halftime report is coming up. Brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs and stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Sailor and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. At Ingram Plumbing, we're ready to meet all your plumbing needs. I should know. I'm Bonnie Ingram, and I've worked there for over 50 years. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Farmers, the crew at Mike's Tire and Service Center is here to serve you. They know the hours you put in, definitely not your typical 8 to 5, which makes it difficult to get that equipment in for service. Therefore, they offer on-the-farm tire repair. Call Mike's Tire and Service Center and they'll be happy to work with you to get you back to operation as usual. Hi folks, my name is Cody Kirkendall, Mike's Tire and Service Center, located on Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green. Mike's Tire and Service Center proudly supports all area farmers.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana. It's now time for the Eagle 102 halftime report on KJFN. Sponsored by Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green.
Well, pretty well played first half. However, the Hawks go to the locker room trailing by 6, 29-23. Hermann led it 15-12 into the first quarter, outscored the Hawks 14-11 in the second. And Gordon, pretty well played half by both teams. Just 5 turnovers for Clopton, 6 turnovers for Hermann, so that's well within what you'd expect. And the Hawks are just going to have to make some buckets. They've had trouble in the last 2.5 minutes of that quarter. They'd got it down. In fact, they trailed 23-21 and got outscored 6-1. Thank you.
I think as we were winding down, with about 2 minutes or so left in the ball game, in the first half, we were looking at a game that appeared to be much, much closer as it was going down the stretch there, and then they stretched it out a little bit more there and took it to an 8-point lead, and then that got trimmed to a 16-point lead. Clopton came out, scored the first 4 points of the game, and then it was a 15-8 run for the Hermann Lady Bearcats that Clopton gradually ate into, and as you said, went back to 23-21 before stretching it a little bit more for the Bearcats at the tail end of that second quarter.
And if you're wondering why we were distracted, food was being delivered to us as they take great care of us. I think Marianne alluded to it the other night. You don't have a hospitality room as you're historically used to. You order it, and they deliver it to you.
Hats off again to the folks at Montgomery County. They really have a heck of a hospitality room that isn't being run the way it normally is, but they still, instead of just pulling the plug on it, made sure that reps and media and stuff like that were still being taken care of.
Yep, workers and what have you. Let's take a break, and we'll be back with the halftime scoring after this on Eagle 102.
With winter weather upon us, remember One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your warm, dry place to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Sailor and Satellite Center in Bowling Green to schedule your appointment and inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex, just off VFW Road in Bowling Green. Sailor and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Sailor and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Hi, everybody. This is Paul Hill from Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy. On behalf of the officers, directors, and staff, we would like to extend our holiday greetings. May the warmth and cheer of the holiday season keep you and your loved ones safe and healthy. We sincerely appreciate your business and friendship and look forward to serving you in the new year. Merry Christmas from Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown bank since 1887, member FDIC.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Young Enterprises Incorporated, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Let's take a look at the scoring in the first half. First for the Lady Hawks, they're led by Mary Margaret Garrett. She has 11, 4 each for Taylor Akers, Madeline Bruni, and Kerrigan Lockard. The Hawks were 5 for 7 from the free throw line. As I told you, 5 turnovers. For the Lady Bearcats, they're led in scoring by Grace Winkleman with 10, 6 for Chelsea Meckley, 5 for Holly Help, 4 for Grace Godat, and 2 each for Maya Weideman and Kaylin Powers. 6 turnovers for them. The biggest lead for Hermann was 8 in that first half. The Hawks led by as many as 4. And Gordon, we talked in the pregame about the Hawks needing to find some scoring from somewhere besides Akers and Lockard. Well, they've got it tonight as Mary Margaret Garrett has been a beast on the offensive boards. And now they just got to get the other two on track. A big problem right now is Kerrigan Lockard's got 3 fouls.
And if a few more shots fall for the Lady Hawks, because they actually had a number of good looks that just didn't go, if they could convert a few more of those, and those were from some of the other contributors. Smith had a shot or 2 that didn't fall. Lockard had a shot or 2 that didn't fall that normally would. If they can convert those, then that could be the tipping point.
Well, and an odd stat, in an era of where you see teams go out to practice and they're all lined up around the three-point line shooting, no three-pointers made in that first half by either club, so a little bit odd there. Hawks trail 29-23. We'll be back for the second half after this on Eagle 102.
Hair care for the entire family. That's what's available at PJ's Salon in Louisiana. Everyone is welcome. Men, women, boys, and girls. PJ's can help make everyone look their best. Walk-ins are welcome, and evening hours can be made by appointment. PJ's Salon is your fall senior hair salon, from hair, tanning, and nails to pedicures, waxing, and supplies. Call or stop in. PJ's Salon in the Raintree Mall in Louisiana. Best wishes to all the area sports teams this year from the friendly folks at PJ's Salon.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Kayla Caldwell, your Edward Jones financial advisor, at 2604 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Need a little good news in your life? Well, here's the deal. State Farm has new, lower car insurance rates in Missouri, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Cindy Blaylock at an even better price. That's right, State Farm can help you save more cash and get the good neighbor service you deserve. It's the real deal for car insurance. I'm State Farm agent Cindy Blaylock, and I'm ready to help you save. Call me today at 573-754-5575 or visit us in Louisiana, just a block up from the river. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and All Parts.
Hawks have it to start the second half. The starting lineups back in the game for both clubs. Hawks trail 29-23. They move from our right to our left in this second half wearing their road black jerseys. Lockard has it outside the arc now, has it knocked away. Akers picks up the loose ball, dribbles, tries to penetrate in the paint, goes up in a crowd. It's going to be partially blocked and out of bounds back to the Hawks. Akers goes at 5'2", so when she gets in amongst the trees, it's a tough order for her. but she's a bulldog in there. And got the shot away, and it was deflected. On the inbounds, they get it to Lockett. Her turnaround jumper's up, and no good, but we have a whistle on a foul. And Kerrigan Lockett will go to the free throw line where she scored all of her points in the first half. She'll get 2 shots.
Just not getting the roll as of yet on some of those, which she normally would. 29-23 the score. Now 29-24 with the made free throw. 5-point game. Second half just underway, 7:30 on the clock.
Woodhouse picks up her second foul. First team foul as Lockett makes the second. She's perfect from the free throw line, 6 for 6. And it's a 29-25 lead for the Bearcats. Winkleman across the timeline now, guarded by Akers. Man-to-man defense as usual by the Hawks. The entry pass is deflected and loose on the floor, and we're going to have a tie-up. And on the alternating arrow, Hermann will maintain possession.
Good hustle by the smaller Bruni.
Gross will throw it in for the Bearcats. Looks for the pick and roll. Now she's going to try and lob it. Caught by Helt. We'll check that Godat. Now they get it in the post to Gross. Her shot rattles around and drops. First 2 points of the game for Hannah Gross. Into the front court comes Akers with 7 minutes to play in the third. 31-25. Hermann still leads. Akers now right wing to Bruni. Bruni watches the shuffle cut. Still looks. Now puts it on the floor to the right elbow to Lockett. Outside the arc. Heatherkey has her dribble. She's going to go to the bucket, and we've got a blocking foul.
Going to be Lockett headed to the free throw line again. She gives the defender a hand up.
May call it on the ground. They do, and that'll be the third on Godat. So here comes the substitutions again by Hermann. Helt and let's see who the other player was that came in. 42, Meckley came in. On the inbounds, the Hawks still have it. Akers open for 3, right wing, doesn't let it go. To Bruni at the top of the key. She'll dribble. Now she's got Akers on the wing. It's partially blocked. Lockett catches the loose ball, though. Back to Akers. Penetrates into the paint. Head of the key to Bruni for 3. Back to the rim. No good. Rebounds loose, and Winkleman will come away with it for Hermann. They'll look to run a little bit up quickly to Weideman. Weideman back to Helt. Her 3 from the head of key. Good. The left-hander, Holly Helt, drains the first 3 of the game by either team. And it's a 9-point lead, the biggest of the game by either club. We got 6 minutes to play in the third. Smith now on the dribble, and she's fouled by Weideman. A little hand check action. As once again, we have a fair amount of officiating help here tonight.
You can never have too many. I think that's what they say.
I always said when I was a referee, I'd get them out there with a pair of stripes on, see how good they think they are. 34-25 on the inbounds. Lockett makes the catch. Her shot hits the bottom of the rim, and Winkleman heads the other way for him. A little stop-and-go move, layup up, no good. She gets her own rebound, though, backs out behind the arc to Helt. She'll shoot the 3 again, and she drains another one. 2 in a row by Holly Helt. Timeout on the floor. Hermann leads at 37-25, 5:44 to play in the third. You're listening to Montgomery Invitational on Eagle 102.
The area's home improvement and rental equipment headquarters is LaCrosse Lumber Company in Bowling Green. Check out great rates on rental equipment and save lots of money. LaCrosse Lumber Company in Bowling Green carries a large inventory of equipment to make that tough job easier for the do-it-yourselfer. All your building supplies plus blueprint service available, and ask about free delivery. The oldest, most reliable lumber and hardware company in the Midwest since 1873. LaCrosse Lumber Company, 1014 West Adams in Bowling Green. Phone 324-5431.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
Out of the timeout, the Hawks have the ball trailing by 12, 37-25. Bruni into the paint, kicks it out to Akers. Akers penetrates into the free throw line. Now she stops, right wing to Smith. Smith on the dribble, and we've got a whistle, a foul. Logan Hall was checked into the game during that timeout. Foul's going to go on Weideman, her second. Powers and Shutt return for Hermann. They go about 10 deep. Not surprising. Lockett in the far corner. The Hawks need a basket in the worst way. Akers dribbles to the elbow, gets it to Bruni. Shoot the three from the wing. It's off the mark. It's going to go all the way out of bounds. Back to the Bearcats. Garrett returns. Smith will take a seat now for the Lady Hawks. 5 minutes exactly to play here in the third. I guess we ought to be trying to get scores from the other gym, shouldn't we? Keep people abreast of that. Give Marianne a little shout out and see what's going on over there. Meckley on the dribble for Hermann to the right wing. Tries to get it inside, but it's swatted down. She gets it right back. Now ball's loose, and we're going to have a tie-up as Garrett gets her hands in there. And on the jump ball, Clopton will get the turnover and get it back with 4:36 to play in the third. We do have a update on what's going to go on the next couple days, but it is about 5 texts long. So I'm not even going to try and decipher that for you right now. We'll let Marianne figure that out. As Akers dribbles in, she's going to be fouled by Kjfn Powers at half. Liberty Christian and Bowling Green, they're tied at 29. So a barn burner in the other gym. Got a pretty good one going here as well. Hawks need a bucket, though. Trail by 12, 37-25. Trail 29-26. 29-23, I should say, at half. Locker now on the dribble. Across the lane. Gets it to Bruni. She'll skip past to Akers near corner. Had the key down to Locker, but it's swatted away by Winkleman. She'll head the other way. Her layup's up and good. Grace Winkleman give her 12. And the lead grows to 14. Shot from Garrett quickly on the baseline. Her shot won't go. With Hall with the offensive rebound, and her putback is good. Logan Hall with the first bucket of the night for her. And it's 39-27. Winkleman now takes her time across the timeline to Helt. Helt's hit 2 threes in this third quarter and responsible for stretching this lead out. She'll hand it to Winkleman right here in front of the score table. We're at the back row of the bleachers right behind the score table here at Montgomery County. Or Montgomery City, as I like to call it. Shutt now drives baseline. Her shot's off the mark, but Meckley there with the offensive rebound. Her putback won't go. Putback's up and no good from Powers. Still loose, and Meckley will track it down. She lines up the three, but Garrett knocks it away from her, and it's going to go out of bounds. They're going to say it went off Meckley's foot. So the turnover, number 8 on Hermann, will give it back to the Hawks, and they have mass substitutions. Everybody out but Winkleman. Looks like Godat returns, as does... Well, I'll have to check it as we go, as the Hawks are back in the front court. And the high post of Garrett, her turnaround free throw won't go that time. She's hit that twice. And a rebound off to Weideman, who's back in the game. Check that, it's not Weideman, it's Overcamp. They'll get it to Winkleman across the timeline. Also in the game, Gross and Dixon for Hermann. Winkleman goes in the paint. Her wild shot's off the mark, falling down, threw it up. Garrett with the loose ball. She'll get it to Locker. Locker thought about the baseball pass, decided against it. She's on the dribble, full speed to the elbow, kicks it back to Akers, open for 3. Back to the ring, no good. Bruni with the offensive rebound for the Hawks, and she traveled. Kind of lost the handle after she picked up her dribble, drug the pivot foot. Just the 6th turnover of the game on the Hawks. And another sub in for Hermann. Whithouse will return. Godat will take a seat.
Still a 12-point Bearcat lead, 39-27 with 2:15 to go in the third quarter of play.
Full court pressure this time by the Hawks. They get it into Dixon on the far sideline. She'll look for some help and gets it in the way of Gross. She'll dribble into front court, and they'll find Winkleman, the point guard, settle things down here for the Lady Bearcats. Down to 2 minutes to play here in the third. Right wing pass to Whithouse. She holds it above her head, looks, one dribble and throws it away, but Akers unable to corral it, and Hermann gets it right back. 3-ball now on the right wing, on the way, and it's good. Hannah Gross, the 5'9" senior, drains a three, so after no threes in the first half, Hermann has hit 3 here in the third quarter. Garrett from 15, it's off the mark. Lockard's offensive putback won't go. She gets her own rebound, goes up again, whistle on the foul. Good work inside by Kerrigan Lockard. Foul's going to go against Gross, her first. And Lockard will go back to the line for 2. An anomaly of a score sheet. The only place she's scored from so far tonight's the free throw line. And she continues good work from the charity stripe as she drains another one. Whiteman will come in. Lincoln will take a seat for Hermann. Smith and Bruni out for the Lady Hawks. Lockard with the second. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Garrett with the offensive rebound. Her putback's up and good. Mary Margaret Garrett's done great work on the offensive boards. Timeout on the floor. 1:26 to play in the third. Hermann still leads 42-30. This is the Montgomery County Invitational on Eagle 102.
Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana offers affordable, home-like senior living, enabling your loved one the independence that they want and the services that they need. Staffed 24 hours a day with low resident-to-staff ratio, rest assured Lynn's Heritage House provides peace of mind for you and those you love. So if you or someone you know is ready for a retirement home or need care from a hospital stay or surgery, call Lynn's Heritage House to set up a tour and visit soon. Phone 754-4020 or visit 800 Kelly Lane in Louisiana.
Support the Louisiana Bulldogs with the new Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. This card has all the benefits of a traditional debit card, but every time you use it to make a purchase, Bank of Louisiana will make a donation to the Louisiana School District. A convenient, secure way to pay, all while supporting your local school. Stop by Bank of Louisiana today to get your Bulldog debit card. Bank of Louisiana, member FDIC.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
Out of the timeout, Hermann misses their shot. Akers goes the other direction and can't quite make the layup as she was caught from behind, but she was fouled as well. And so the 5'2" senior will go to the line. She'll get 2 shots. Foul is going to go against Whiteman. Her third. Akers' first free throw is good. She'll get a second. Whiteman returns, as does Helt for the Bearcats. 42-31 our score. 1:09 to play here in the third. Second free throw by Akers is good. And it's a 10-point lead. Hermann's led by as many as 14 in this game. Full court pressure by the Hawks. Now they're going to back off as Hermann crosses the timeline. Helt open from 3 again. She's got the money. She's found the stroke. Give her 9 in the second half. 14 for the game. 3 3-pointers, and it's back to a 13-point lead. 45-32. High arcing left-handed shot. Just a sophomore. Garrett in the high post now gets it to Akers. Right wing to Smith. Smith drives right baseline and dribbled on the baseline. Turnover will give it back to the Bearcats.
38.1 seconds, 45-32 is the score. Bearcats on top of the Hawks here in the third quarter.
Full court pressure. Here comes the baseball pass. Nice catch by Meckley. She'll make the layup. And we've got a whistle and a timeout on the floor. 32.6 to play in the third. 47-32. Hermann leads it. This is the Montgomery Invitational on Eagle 102.
Northeast Missouri Title Company is proud to serve Louisiana and the surrounding areas. They also believe, much like the area athletes, hard work and dedication are what lead to a winning team. Northeast Missouri Title Company wishes all area athletes the very best this season and hopes to see everyone out supporting their favorite teams with excitement and good sportsmanship. Northeast Missouri Title Company at 4th and Georgia Streets in Louisiana.
High School Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pike County Mutual Insurance, Browns Processing, and Bank of Louisiana.
47-32, Hermann leads it. out of the Clopton timeout. We'll see what they can do to stem this tide. It's been a Holly Help third quarter. She's hit 3 3-pointers for Hermann. Akers into the front court, down to 25 seconds to play. Lockard now to Smith. Smith right wing to Akers. Akers puts it on the floor, back to Smith between the circles, down to 15. Lockard left wing, out between the arcs to Smith, left wing to Lockard. She'll let the three go. It's short, no good. Rebound to Hermann, that's Gross. Check that, it's Meckley. Meckley in the front court. Winkleman, 2-1. She'll shoot a runner at the buzzer. It's short, no good, and that'll do it for the third quarter. The Hermann Bearcats 47, the Clopton Lady Hawks 32. The fourth quarter's next on Eagle 102.
This is Tracy Brookshire with the Pike County Health Department. With community transmission cases increasing in Pike County, it's becoming more difficult for healthcare providers to contact positive cases the same day these results are received. The state of Missouri has mandated that we prioritize first the investigations for school exposures, individuals 65 years and older, and cases associated with long-term care facilities. Those that do not fall into those categories will likely experience a delay in initial contact. Therefore, we have made some changes with our calling procedures to help streamline and make our calls more efficient. It is critical that if you have received a positive result or know you have been exposed to someone with COVID-19, you need to begin a 14-day quarantine starting from when your symptoms began or the last day of exposure to the positive case. Your patience awaiting your initial call from our office is very much appreciated. Visit our dedicated COVID page on our website, PikeCountyHealth.org, for more information.
Bowling Green Insurance is here to serve all your insurance needs. Bowling Green Insurance offers companies to cover your farm, home, auto, and crop needs. Call Fred or Jackie today to get a customized quote that will fit you and your budget. Bowling Green Insurance is an independent insurance agency. That means they can offer several companies to fit you. Give Bowling Green Insurance a call today to get a quote. 573-324-5762 or 573-324-CROP.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
18-9 scoring advantage for Hermann in the third quarter. They've stretched the lead out, and they have the ball to start the fourth. They've missed a couple of shots, and now we've got a tie-up underneath the bucket after Help missed a three. First one she's missed in the second half. And the alternating arrow will give it back to the Hawks.
Hawks fans hoping she got all of that out of her system in the third quarter.
Without question, and Hannah Gross added another three just for good measure. And that's what stretched this lead out here in the third quarter. Hawks got to score and in a hurry and play some defense. No team fouls on the Hawks, so that means they need to get a little more belly-to-belly defense going on. Hall's going to shoot it from the corner from 16. It's off the mark. Winkleman with the rebound. Winkleman up the sideline right in front of the benches. In the corner to Help. Down to 7 minutes to play in the game. Help on the dribble, give and go with Winkleman. Winkleman kicks it back to Help. A little pick and pop thing, but they didn't get it back to Help fast enough to shoot the three. Now she'll back it up as they try and stretch Clopton out. Clopton trying to run a little half-court trap out of the zone. Winkleman holds it. Time is of the essence for the Lady Hawks. Winkleman, skip pass over to Powers, now in the far corner to Help. Help back to Winkleman as they burned another 30 seconds. To Whithouse. Whithouse in a double team. Gets it to Winkleman. Winkleman spins. She's got held open in the corner. She won't shoot it, however. And it looks like Hermann's going to be content to try and get something really wide open or shoot a layup. Whithouse now holds it above her head, puts it on the floor to break the count. Now gets it into the high post to Meckley. 2 Powers. They work it around the horn now to Winkleman. Down to 6 minutes to play as they burned a minute in this possession. Woodhouse now holds the ball. Clopton can go ahead and start fouling to get up to 7 before some free throws if this thing gets close. Helt has it, gets it to Winkleman on the sideline, now to Powers. As they put the ball in the ice box, as they say, or the freezer, and forcing Clopton to play defense. Clopton just not quick enough to steal it as of yet. Powers almost right on cue as we've got a timeout as the ball's loose on the floor. Hermann came away with it. They'll take a timeout. 47-32. Bearcats still lead. 5:16 to play in the game. You listen to Montgomery County Invitational on Eagle 102.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. So easy, anyone can use them. Once you try it, you'll just have to buy it. Stop by Bowling Green Tractor to see how easy yard work can be. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Insurance.
Well, Mr. Sanders, feel free to add your analysis to this, but the Hawks just can't catch up with the Hermann team to steal the basketball. Hermann gets it in. Don't take all day. I'll leave you behind. Helt has it now between the circles. Now left wing to Gross. Gross underneath to Weideman. She misses the layup. Meckley with the offensive rebound. It won't go. It's still loose. Meckley's got it back. She'll go up again and scores. Chelsea Meckley with her 10th point of the game. And it's back to a 17-point lead. That would be the big, not back to, that would be the biggest of the game. I didn't see who made that shot.
Three-pointer for Taylor Akers.
Akers hits the first three as I turn to write the score down. So the first three ball of the night here midway through the fourth quarter for the Lady Hawks. Weideman skips it to Helt right in front of the Hermann bench. Back to Gross. To Weideman, now far corner to Godat. Godat to the head of the key to Gross. They're going to be content to hold the ball. Couple more subs about to check in. Cut off, and Dixon will come in or check that. Winkleman return on the next dead ball. Helt has it now, guarded by Akers. Helt to Weideman.
You mentioned it earlier, just haven't shifted gears yet going for the steals, applying pressure, but not going for the ball yet.
Yeah, with 0 team fouls, you can be as aggressive as you want. Meckley nearly lost it to Hall, but got it back. Now they whip around the horn quickly to Helt in the far corner to Godat. And her pass is deflected out of bounds, and here come the subs. Also coming in for the Hawks, Madison Akers will come in. Hall will take a seat. With 3:40 to play in this ball game, 49-35. The Hawks lead it. They'll throw it well into the backcourt to Winkleman. Winkleman going to be fouled by Akers. Well, that's what you got to do. You got to be aggressive, take your chances. If you don't steal it and you foul, so what? That's just the first team foul. It will certainly slow this game down if they do that, but that's their only hope of getting back in this. Got to have some steals. On the inbounds, they get it to Godat. Godat into the front court. Now to Meckley. Meckley right in front of the bench. They got her in a double team. They get it to Hodat. Hodat now dribbles down the sideline to Meckley, and there's a whistle on a foul. That'll be on Madison Akers. And the Bearcats will have it right in front of their bench with 3:24 to play in the game. Leading 49-35. And the inbounds pass is deflected out of bounds. We'll do it all over again.
If it could come away with a few of those turnovers you were talking about, that would be the quickest way to pull back into the game.
Without question. Gross to trigger it in deep in the corner right at the end of the Hermann bench to the right of us. Winkleman loses the handle, and she's just going to cover it up, but Hermann calls a timeout as she gained possession of it. We'll step aside as well. 3:20 to play in the game, 49-35. Hermann, you're listening to Montgomery Invitational on Eagle 102.
Buying a home can be scary, but not with RE/MAX Realty. Whether you're looking to sell or to buy a home, commercial property, investment property, or land in Pike County and the surrounding area, the RE/MAX Realty Shop is here to help. When you or someone you know wants a passionate advocate to share the home buying experience with, call me. We will both be glad you did. I'm Elisha Koenig, RE/MAX agent.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank, and Bowling Green Tractor.
From the other gym, Liberty Christian leads Bowling Green 39-35. That's late in the third quarter.
Liberty Christian, the 6th seed, Bowling Green, the 7th seed in that ball game. And a reminder again, there will be updates regarding the brackets and some changes that just came down this afternoon. The boys team for Fulton is out of the tournament. The number 1 seed, they've had to pull out.
In fact, the athletic director from Montgomery County, Adam Falloon, said he will make it official at about 8 o'clock. There's Akers with one of those steals we've talked about in the backcourt. She tries to get it underneath, but it was too wide for Madison Akers and goes out of bounds. Get the good steal, then you got to make the bucket. Full court pressure coming from the Hawks. 3:11 to play in the game, trailing by 14. Gross to throw it in. And now get it in to Godat. Now they'll get it to Winkleman. Winkleman, the senior, she is the hammer to the nail in this Hermann offense. Into the corner now to cutoff. He's into the game. Down to 2:57 to play. Gross has it swatted. It's loose and stolen by Akers. And then Godat's going to be, or check that, Gross is going to be called for a foul, I believe. And so a shoot free throws. What better way to get back in the game than to make some free throws without the clock running.
2:51 is where that clock's at right now. Left in the ball game. 49-35 is the score. Hermann on top of the Clopton Hawks with the Lady Hawks at the line.
1-on-1 opportunity for the 5'2" sophomore, Madison Akers. First one's up. It's short. Rebounds loose. And Hermann comes away with a loose ball. And then we have a tie-up. Well, there's one thing that's happened for sure. Clopton stepped up their intensity and their aggression, but on the alternate arrow, Hermann will maintain possession. Down to 2:47 to play in the game. In full court man pressure by the Hawks. Gross to throw it inbounds. Looks, she'll get it to Winkleman. Back to Gross. Gross to Winkleman, still in the backcourt. Crosses over to the timeline, and then we have a whistle and a hand check foul. That'll go on Taylor Akers, her third, with 2:40.
I think only the third team foul.
I believe that is correct. So a ways to go. Still 4 more fouls, and we've got a horn.
That's several additional steals that can be attempted.
Looks like they had a problem with the alternating arrow. Yeah, they messed up the arrow, I think.
But enough play had already passed.
Yeah, you've got a live ball after a dead ball. It's not a correct wear after that. So you can't fix it. There's a steal. This time by Bruni. Her layup's up and good. Well, they finally got it going just a little bit. And the lead down to 12. Down to 2:20 to play here in the game. Godat makes the catch on the inbounds. They'll get it back to Gross. Gross walks it up. They got to get all over her. Bruni's got to get up on her. They spin her. Then she'll get it off to Winkleman. Winkleman in a double team now. Throws it too tall for Gross. And the turnover gives it back to the Lady Hawks. 11th turnover of the game on Hermann.
That additional gear on defense has been a Clopton trademark for a long time now.
That it has. They probably needed to start this about midway through the third quarter, however. We'll see if it works out. Bruni on the left wing. They still trail by 12. We're under 2 minutes to play. Lockard in the corner. Penetrates in the paint. Her runner's up no good, but there's a whistle and a foul. That'll go against Godat, and that'll be her fourth. And that'll send Kerrigan Lockard back to the game. Back to the line. And she'll get 2 shots.
She already has a path, a trail, if you will, right to that line this evening.
That she does. All of her points are from the free throw line. She's 7 for 8 from the charity stripe so far. That's unusual for her not to have a field goal. But she makes the first free throw. She'll get the second.
Trims it to an 11-point game.
Hermann's got a little size, as we talked in the pregame, and they've kind of neutralized Lockard. On the offensive end, she misses the second free throw, hustles to get it, but she knocks it out of bounds as 2 or 3 players went into the near corner And the Bearcats will get it back with 1:52 to play in the game. Gross to throw it inbounds for Hermann. They've had trouble getting it inbounds the last 2 times. And they'll get it in finally to Winkleman. Back to Gross. Bruni's got to get up here and guard Gross to Winkleman. Winkleman splits the defense, and Akers will foul her. Now that's 4 on Akers. So she's got to be careful. Can't have her fouling out. The other girls have to understand they've got to get up there and foul. I've got her for 4. The score table just says 3, so that's a good thing, I guess. Winkleman in the front court. She'll be fouled by Madison Akers. So we got to take one of those fouls away from Taylor Akers. That's a good thing. That is the second foul on Madison, however. They say it's just the 4th team foul. Inbounds to Winkleman. She spins out of trouble, gets it to Help. Holds it above her head to Winkleman and a double team. Over to Gross. Gross on the left wing down to 1:28 to play. Winkleman to Help. They play a little pitch and catch. Just playing keep away from the Hawks right now. Now Madison Akers is going to foul. That'll be her 3rd. And the team's 5th team foul. So 2 more fouls for the Hawks as Weideman comes up off the bench and she'll enter the game. Help will take a seat.
1:19 on the clock, 49-38 the score. Hermann on top of Clopton.
Gross to throw it inbounds. Gets it in the backcourt to Weideman. Weideman on the dribble. Picks the dribble up into a double team to Gross. They're still in the backcourt. They're going to have to hurry to get it across the timeline. Gross makes it, barely. Now to Weideman. I'll check that Winkleman. Winkleman plays a little catch with Godat. Down under a minute to play now in the ball game. And the ball's loose on the floor. We'll have a jump ball. And it'll go to the Hawks. So the turnover, which will be the 12th of the game on Hermann. They still lead it by 11, however, 49-38. 54 seconds to play. Akers into the front court now. To Lockard. To Akers. They work it around against the 2-3 zone, and we've got a whistle and a timeout. 42 ticks to play in the game. 49-38. Hermann leads it. This is the Montgomery Invitational on Eagle 102.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? People's Bank and Trust can help you make those home improvements without springing a leak in your budget. I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. Stop by your local People's Bank in Bowling Green, and let's talk about how People's Bank can help you. People's Bank and Trust online at www.pbtc.net or give me a call at 573-324-2525. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate and Perkins Electrical Service.
Going to 4th quarter from the middle school gym. Liberty Christian leads Bowling Green 43-37. Here it's 49-38. We're in the final minute of the game. Hawks have the basketball between the score table and their bench. 42 seconds to be exact. Bruni to trigger it inbounds. Lockard will come and get it in the high post. She'll spin into the paint. Kicks it left wing to Akers. Her three's on the way. Front of the rim, no good. Rebounds loose. Meckley's going to come up with it. And she's in a bear hug from behind. I think it was Lockard.
I think you were correct. Still a few team fouls, a couple team fouls to give for the Hawks.
That's the 4th on Lockard.
Slim chance of that one resulting in a steal.
Yeah, that was actually, got some chuckles out of the fans, actually. Down to 31 seconds. Baseball pass to Godat. She makes the catch in the front court, but she'll turn around and run some more clock. This Hermann club looks like they're well coached. They have it on the far sideline. Gross gets it to Winkleman. Back to Gross. Now to Weideman. Down to 16. Weideman on the dribble. They get it in the high post to Meckley. She'll whip it out to Gross, and they're just going to hold the ball and run it out. Will Clopton allow them to do that? That they will. Your final score, the Hermann Bearcats 49, the Clopton Lady Hawks 38. Postgame shows next on Eagle 102.
Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up, brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green. We've got something for everybody's budget. Everything from $1,000 all the way up to $35,000. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. If you're looking for a particular vehicle and you don't see it on the lot or the website, let me know, and I'll do my best to find it for you. The Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
It's time again for your annual mammogram, and Pike County Memorial Hospital is here for you. Now, state-of-the-art 3D mammography is closer to you than ever before. Receive the highest quality mammograms and bone density scans from our certified technologist right here in Pike County. Plus, your records and former scans can easily be transferred to us so we can keep everything up to date. It's state-of-the-art technology and the quality care you can count on right in your own backyard. For more information, go to pcmh-mo.org.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM. Sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
Welcome back to the Montgomery County Invitational girls semifinal night here. Well, they didn't go so well for the Lady Hawks. In fact, the third quarter was their undoing as they go down to defeat 49-38. Hermann led at 15-12 at the end of the first. A 14-11 scoring advantage in the second, and they went to the locker room, did the Lady Bearcats, leading 29-23. Then in the third quarter, they outscored Clopton 18-9. 3 3-pointers by Holly Helt and a 3-pointer by Hannah Gross was the story, and that turned the game around.
Early in the season, a game that you lose, but you have an awful lot of opportunities, seems like a little bit better draw than, hey, we just don't know where we're going to find the talent to win this ball club. Despite a longer Hermann club, Clopton has the quickness, which is not uncommon to them, and just didn't get a ton of rolls. Even Lockhart, who was at the free throw line a lot, I don't think she actually sank any of those that she was at the free throw line, but definitely had a decent enough look that she could have.
No, she didn't have a field goal for the night. 8 free throws, 8 made free throws. She was 8 for 10. And as I said, Hermann outscored them 18-9. Then Clopton actually outscored Hermann as they held the ball in the fourth quarter 6-2 to get us to our final score. Let's take a look at the scoring for both clubs. First, for the victorious Bearcats, they were led by Holly Helt with 14. Grace Winkleman had 12. 10 for Chelsea Meckley. 5 for Hannah Gross. 4 for Grace Godat, and 2 each for Maya Weideman and Kjfn Powers. 12 turnovers for the Lady Bearcats. Their biggest lead of the night was 17. For the Lady Hawks, they were led in scoring by Mary Margaret Garrett. She had 13. Only player in double figures. 9 for Taylor Akers, 8 for Kerrigan Lockhart, and 6 for Madeline Bruni, and 2 for Logan Hall. Just 8 turnovers, so they took care of the basketball. They were 12 for 16 from the free throw line, where the Lady Hawks. Hermann was 5 for 11. So as you said, some things to build on for the Hawks as they played the top seed, gave them a good run for their money, and now they'll regroup for what will be the third place game sometime in the next couple of days. We'll get back to you on that. Looking at the score from the middle school gym, the Lady Bobcats have fallen behind Liberty Christian by 10. That in the fourth quarter, probably about midway through the fourth. We'll take a break here, and we'll come back and wrap things up from the high school gym at the Montgomery County Invitational. You listen to the Invitational Tournament on Eagle 102.
With winter weather upon us, remember One Multi-Sports Complex in Bowling Green is your warm, dry place to get your softball and baseball work in. Call Sailor and Satellite Center in Bowling Green to schedule your appointment and inquire about memberships. One Multi-Sports Complex, just off VFW Road in Bowling Green.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Pike County Mutual offers home auto discounts simply by placing your auto insurance through one of several auto companies that Pike County Farmers Mutual represent, and your home with Pike County Mutual. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, Buddy Bibb, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Come home, insure with Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green. You'll be glad you did.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing Merc BK Mobile banking with remote deposit capture. Any customer with online banking can now access your Mercantile bank accounts from any device, including your smartphone and tablet, everywhere you go. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, where they've been serving the Louisiana area for more than 100 years, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. At Ingram Plumbing, we're ready to meet all your plumbing needs. I should know. I'm Bonnie Ingram, and I've worked there for over 50 years. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Young Enterprises Incorporated, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Score from the other gym, 53-37 as Liberty Christian is starting to stretch things out over Bowling Green. Here our final score, 49-38. Hermann moves to the championship game on Saturday night, which is currently scheduled at 5 o'clock. Clopton goes into the third place game, which we are not sure when that will be. We think it's going to be on Saturday night, but if you're just joining us, Fulton boys had to drop out today due to COVID issues, and that's thrown the tournament schedule into quite the tizzy there. I know for a fact they're moving Wellsville, who lost to Fulton, to the winter side of the bracket, so they'll play New Haven. Montgomery County and Mexico will also play on the boys' side. Those are scheduled for tomorrow night. And then with Hermann, Clopton, and Bowling Green on the losers' side of the bracket, consolation side of the bracket, they're working on possibly playing a round robin with those three teams in the next couple of days. We'll just have to see how that all plays out. As I said, Adam Falloon has sent us a text, but it's about 7 text messages long. And I'd have to sit down and write it all out to figure out exactly what he's saying is going to happen. So we're going to let you and Marianne figure that out and tell us tomorrow morning.
Marianne will be happy to sort all of that kind of stuff out. That again, hats off to all of the folks who are involved with the scheduling, and much appreciated that I have the opportunity to see and hear high school sports along with everything else that's going on right now as far as the bracket and the games themselves, the schedules. Even when the schedules are announced, tune in tomorrow morning during the Eagle 102 morning show. Go online at some point this evening, and as all of that's updated, kjfmradio.com, it will be there and available for you. But make sure you tune back in before tuning in for the games.
Tuning in.
Tune in regarding tuning in. It's going to be about as ordinary a process as the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens playing around lunchtime.
Yeah, that was kind of weird to have a Wednesday. I got to say, that has to be the first time there was a Wednesday afternoon NFL football game.
Yeah, I would think so. I would think so.
Again, with no fans, so what difference does it make what day you play it on, right? So that's going to do it here from the high school gym. Their final score, the Clopton Lady Hawks fall to the number 1 seed Hermann Bearcats, 49-38 for Ethan Everhart, who's manning the camera force. I guess he's going to stick around for the second game, right? Nope, we're not going to have the second game on video.
No, you will see all of those if you go to the Montgomery County website.
Okay.
They will have those ball games for you there if you're wanting a video stream of those games. The ones that we're not broadcasting, you can pick those up directly from the high school gym from Montgomery County's website.
Well, good. Thanks to Ethan Everhart, who has the highest paying cameraman job at KJFM Radio. And for you for coming, your first stint behind the mic at a basketball game since you've been back, right?
Well, it's been a couple years, short of hopping right into some postseason play.
Yes.
Late 2000.
When you're the man, you go and do whatever games you want, especially the big games.
Just to be in Jim Ross's presence this evening.
Something like that.
Almost had me speechless at times.
That's going to do it from here. I've heard enough because it's getting deep. Everybody travel safe on the way home. We'll see you tomorrow night. Again, the final score of the Hermann Bearcats, 49, Clopton Lady Hawks, 38. One quick update, 58-38 now the score. Liberty Christian leads Bowling Green. That near the end of the game in this middle school gym. So long till tomorrow night.
You've been listening to Area High School Sports on Eagle 102. Join us each week as we bring you the best of area high school sports on air at 102.1, online at kjfmradio.com, and on the KJFM radio app. You can find a full recap of scores online and daily during Eagle 102 Sports, all from your area sports leader, KJFM Radio.